Hi everyone, Jessica Maroto, Buy Sell Homes here, and today is day 5 of our Parade of Homes Challenge. I am doing daily videos for buyers out there looking to build a new home or build new construction, and I am helping you with different tips and tricks and things to make the process more smoothly. So really trying to help you also avoid surprises, pitfalls, headaches, all that does come with building a new home. Heck, it comes with buying a new home sometimes too. Step 1 I've mentioned all week so far is you definitely want to pick up this magazine from Holiday Station Stores. It gives you all the locations of all the builders, what kind of homes they're building, what price ranges, everything. So it really can be an asset and make things so much more efficient if you're going to do this on your own. Now, if you're interested in working with me at all on building a new home or even buying and selling traditional real estate without new construction, I do that as well. Give me a call. I'd love to work with you. So let's get on to today's topic. The topic is why you shouldn't build a home right now. When we meet, we always look at your future goals. And sometimes those future goals don't always align with what you want. My job is to simply educate you and point out where you might run into problems down the line. And that's what I do. You still make your own decision whether or not you want to do something. However, in this case, this might cost you some money and quite a bit of money. So when you build a home, really everything's brand new. So brand new roof, furnace, AC, flooring, walls, everything's brand new in a new build. Since it's new, nobody's lived in it. So you're really paying a premium for this home. Top price, price per square foot, everything, as compared to something that's maybe, let's say, previously owned or that's been lived in for some time. So when you go to sell your home, especially if the builder is still in the community, you have to take a look and see what they're selling their homes at. What happened with one of my clients is we listed their home, but they had only lived in it a couple years, and the builder was still in the neighborhood selling their homes. But when interest rates went up, demand starts to go down a little bit, but builders need to keep building. That's how they make their money, right? So they kept building, but what did they do? They lowered the price. So now he bought it up here anticipating that it'll keep going up, but instead, demand went down, and now the builder's having to continuously lower their prices until they can continue getting the demand that they need. Now, if their price is down here and you bought it up here, it's going to be kind of hard to sell your house and not lose any money. And so that's something that you really have to take into consideration. So who should not buy a house or build a house right now is somebody that's looking at maybe only staying 2 or 3 years. You know, I call it during the COVID years, you could buy a house and turn around and sell it 6 months later and you'd make a profit. Not so much anymore, especially new construction. So if those builders start to lower their price and you have yours up here, they have a new product, never lived in, no damage, nothing, and warranties on it in Minnesota, right? Up here, you've lived in it, you possibly have done damage, and now let's say you have a furnace that's a little bit older, or an AC that's a little bit older, and a roof that's a little bit older. People want new, and if people can get new for cheaper, that might be the route that they go. So you might either be losing some of your equity if you sell at that point, or taking a hit, right? Where you might have to bring money to closing depending on what you originally put down on the house when you bought it. So a couple different ways that you can get around this is 1, stay in the house longer, rent it, or if you have this opportunity, finish the basement. So maybe and granted, I know you're putting money on top of money on top of money, but this would also possibly get you some additional equity that you'd be able then to sell it at a higher price, even though the builder's down here. So those are some things to keep in mind. I know it's really nothing that you want to hear, but if you're looking at building a new home right now, what I would highly recommend is plan on being in it for at least 5 to 7 years. And that way you would at least break even, we would hope, and or the builder would move on. So at least your community as a whole would not have any new construction in it. Because that's, I think, what hurts it the most is when you try to sell and the builder is actually your competition. So brand new builds. And then they have their incentives too. So lower interest rates, finished basements, things like that they can offer, especially during the Parade of Homes, they offer things like that. And now you're competing against them. Yikes, that's a hard one. So if you're looking to buy, sell, build, anything like that, give me a call. I'd love to find out what your future plans are and how I might be able to help you. My name's Jessica Maroto, Buy Sell Homes Realty. I'll see you tomorrow for day 6 video of new construction. Thanks.